Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to my latest side Let's Play series. Okay, they spoiled it in the credits there, but Breath of Fire. This is one of the few games from my childhood that I have yet to LP. You guys have been waiting for this one for a while, and now I'm finally getting around to it. So if you have a copy, then come, and let's play Breath of Fire! For this LP, I will be playing the Super Nintendo version of the game, although you could also play the Game Boy Advance version. Both versions are nearly identical. I have played both versions myself. There's some minor changes to the Game Boy Advance version, like a dash button, I think there was, and the menus were changed a little, but pretty much, if you're playing the Game Boy Advance version, this LP will apply to that one. Now, even though you saw the Squaresoft logo there, this game was actually developed by Capcom. I think Squaresoft's really only hand in this was translating it with Ted Woolsey, because he had so much more experience than Capcom at translating. But yeah, seriously, at least from what I understand, at least up to this point in time, Capcom, the most translating they had done was like, what, Mega Man? Street Fighter? I mean, not a whole lot of text to translate into English there. This is like, if not their first, one of their first RPGs. So, yeah, they didn't really have a lot of experience translating massive lines of text into English. So, they handed it off to Squaresoft for that one. But as far as, like, the game itself and everything, that was actually developed by Capcom, not Squaresoft. So, yeah, it's not your usual cup of tea compared to Final Fantasy. So, I really like this game. We got a little intro sequence here if you wait on the title screen up here. They didn't do that a whole lot back in the day. I like that. Give you a little more background to the plot in addition to whatever they had in the instruction manual. So yeah, no longer did you have to just read the instruction manual to get the plots. They actually tell you in the game. This was high-tech stuff back then. Yeah! And one thing I really like about this game is the music. It seems to have a fairly unique sound fonts compared to most other Super Nintendo games at the time. It doesn't even sound like Capcom music, really. Like a Mega Man or a Street Fighter or something like that. I mean, I played all those games back then, but well, this one was pretty different there. So, yeah, basically we got a whole bunch of dragons fighting each other and killing the world while they're at it, so... But, oh. What kind of ominous force? Oh. Well, they could have come up with something a little more, creative than that, but... Okay, we'll go with dark dragons. Why not? Why can't we have the light dragons be the bad guys? Uh-oh. Ominous music. One thing I like about that they do with the intro here is that all these locations that you see here, you will actually see during the game as you go through it. I like that. So when you get there in the game, you'll be like, hey, I remember that part from the intro! It's like, wow! That just really blew my mind as a kid, because usually when they had stuff like this, they just had locations that they used only for the cutscenes or whatever, and you would never see them in the game, so it was like, oh man. So I'd always kind of look out for that sort of stuff. Yeah, here's how they do the random battles in the game. They got sort of a... what is it called? An isometric view, or whatever the term is for that? You'll have menus and stuff. They're just doing an automatic battle here without the menus, so they don't spoil that for you. But yeah, that's pretty much how the battles are handled. Whoa! Nuts. It's kind of like the opposite of Lunar. Apparently the goddess is evil in this one. Or maybe she doesn't care. But, didn't you just say that it was the goddess in the last sentence? The goddess is granting these guys evil powers. Who's doing it? Wait, what? I don't know. couldn't possibly be true. So what, there's only 2 clans of dragons? They kind of seem to make it out to be like there were like a whole bunch of dragon tribes or whatever, but like all we're hearing about is, well, good dragons and evil dragons, I guess. So, but yeah, I just love the music they have for the intro here. And it only gets better from here, viewers. So, you got a good soundtrack, you can make anything epic. Well, I thought you said the goddess was already granting their wishes. Maybe it's like a, I don't know. And our first target is a little tiny peasant village. Why not? But, okay. So we'll look out for this goddess and dark dragons and whatnot, and, well, it's our job to stop them. So, yeah, pretty basic plot. I mean, it was a Super Nintendo game. I'll be honest, the plot is, well, pretty average, maybe a little above average, but, well, I really like it. So, let's get started here. I'm going to go with the default name of the series, Ryu. I heard in the Game Boy Advance version his default name is Zack, somehow. I don't know where they got that from. What, no BS button? I'm disappointed, game. But, so yeah, I'm just going to go with Ryu there. Let's, one thing that's really nice about this game is you can hotkey a whole bunch of stuff to your menu there. So I really like, or to your controller there. So I really like that. Let's go with equip. You can do whatever you want. Oddly enough, to get out of this menu, you have to press the B button. So, yeah, it's kind of weird, but okay. And then you get started there, so. Let's start on our adventure. How bad could it possibly be? Well, aren't you the dragon? Or is this just a dream? I'm gonna set your dreams on fire if you don't wake up. Okay, fine. Oh, this is real. Oh, okay. Nuts. And of course, like all good JRPGs, it starts with your beloved peasant village being burnt to the ground. Well, they are dragons, but first things first, even though this chest is on fire, you can still open it and get some treasure. If you don't get it now, you can never get it later. So you go into the item menu here, select it, use it. It's a vigor potion. It boosts your vigor stats. Not that it's extremely important that you get that. If you missed it, I wouldn't start over for it. It's not really that important, but it's nice to have. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Ah. Wow, they actually show the spells on the screen! Yeah, that was high-tech stuff back then. Usually when they just cast a spell, it's just, you know, just a little thing that they say, oh, I'm gonna cast some magic words, but I'm not actually gonna go out of my way to animate all this stuff. But, well, they do that in this game, so. What do you mean? The top floor is on fire! How did the fire get up there? Oh, right, they got dragons flying around, probably breathing fire on our house or something. Well, apparently we were born, I guess. Nah, that couldn't possibly be true. I guess that's the old lady, Esma. Well, it couldn't possibly be the dragons flying around. Nah, I wouldn't worry about that. Pay no attention to the dragons. So anyway, we got Star Tropic Syndrome here. You have to talk to everyone in order to progress with the plot. But how do we get to the last person there? Ah, yeah, once you talk to everyone, that lady will move. So, who's Sarah? How horrible could it possibly be? Oh, was that you? Oh, there she is. Uh-oh, danger music. Nuts. What do you mean? How many other dragon families are there? The light dragon family? Oh. Oh, I guess he must have promoted himself from General. General Zog? No, that's something else. I heard the latest Superman movie wasn't that great. He's an evil fool! Because we're the Light Dragons and we're a remote threat to him? Oh. Well, you have some nice magic that can barely put out fire, and we have pitchforks. Yeah! We'll show them with our pitchforks. We'll take them on. We can take them. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. What's the problem? Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, we'll show them our burning spirit! No, wait, that's my main LP. What are you gonna do? Did you kill him? Oh, so it's kind of like that spell in the Dragon Quest games. What is the name of that spell anyway? The one that turns you to stone for a little while, or iron, or whatever it was. I know in the Dragon Warrior games they called it Iron Eyes, but I forget the Dragon Quest name for it, because I, never used the spell. I wish it would be useful. It sounds like a pretty cool spell. Well, it has to be me because I have a unique character sprite. So. Well, how do you know what makes me so special? Why not one of the other young guys? What, just because I have blue hair like you? Well, it's just like any other JRPG. Your main character, you gotta have one of the 3 primary colors. Red hair, yellow hair, blue hair. But apparently we have blue hair. So. How are you going to distract them? How do you even know that? Well, I guess if you have blue hair, you have the power of the dragon in this game. Guess we're what? Blue dragons? Man, the place doesn't look like it's holding up too well. We barely had to fight to capture her. They gain our deaths? Jade, huh? Is that Jade continuing to talk, or is that the soldiers? It sounds like it should have been a soldier saying that line. My orders were to set the village on fire. I was just following orders. What the? Whoa! Well, yeah, whoa! Hey, alright, we get a little cutscene here. Yeah, they didn't do that too often back then. Instead of actually going into, like, a battle to show them off, they have, nice little animations here and stuff. This was high-tech stuff. Okay, I'll stop saying that. Whoa! What keys? I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass. Haha! Oh, you're doing a pretty good job there so far. I heard that tier in the future games is called Myria. But for whatever reason they translated it differently here or there or whatever. So. Yeah! Got him! Good job! Huh? Or not. Nuts. So much for Sarah. Well, are we gonna make it out okay? I thought she was an evil goddess. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's no good. Why would she care about that? I mean, if you're, like, a goddess, why would you care what they do? Maybe she just thought it was entertaining. If you're immortal... Well, anyway. Oh, okay, so that's what those goddess keys do. So that's how they're getting all this, power of the dragon, or whatnot. So, do you want us to keep looking, or, actually search inside the houses for other people, or... Nah, we've pretty much burned the village to the ground anyway. So, I guess they're just gonna leave us alone now. So, how long are we gonna be stoned like this? Alright. Oh, looks like everyone's okay. That is how you do an intro to a JRPG. Kick-ass music, villain comes in, kicks ass, takes names, and establishes the son of a bitch must pay mentality. Do that within the first 10 minutes of the game. Don't wait 10 or 20 hours to tell us, oh yeah, that guy over there, yeah, you might want to kick his ass. No, they do that right in the first 5 minutes of Breath of Fire. This is probably one of my favorite intros that I've ever seen in a JRPG, just because they don't take forever waiting around getting to the point, like so many other JRPGs do. I mean, I tolerate it in other JRPGs, but at least here they get to the point really fast. I love it. Unfortunately, you can't go back upstairs now, so... Yeah, it's probably just a vicious rumor designed to give us hope, or false hope. Why should you try to stop me? Oh, where'd that come from? Hey, adventurous music! Sounds like a plan. Do the best I can. Ah, okay. So yeah, later on, you can come back here and you can rest up for free. There's no inn here, or at least not anymore, but you just talk to her and she'll heal you up for free. So here we get 300 gold. What do we spend our money on first before trying to find Zog? Find out next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire! This is HC Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.